What's good, you guys? It's your boy Ty here, back again with another video, and today we got a great video for you which is going to help a lot of you new players get prepared for your very first tournament. Welcome to my house. Now, before we begin, make sure if you have not subscribed to the channel, make sure you do, and make sure you click those notifications on so you can stay up to date with my content whenever I release some new videos and seeing the premiere pictures, thumbnails, and all that other stuff. Also, be on the lookout for your boy's Patreon that will be going live starting next week. I will have the link below, but I also will have things set up. I'm just trying to get all the kinks out and everything else. I'm not gonna have everything together right away, but if you guys are just ready to just start supporting the channel and everything and take it even to the next level with some stuff, definitely go ahead. Plus, we are at 820 something subscribers, maybe 30 now, and I mean, thank you guys so much. It's so exciting. I am really excited at what's happening. There's so much happening. I can't wait to reveal more as we go along, and you'll see a lot of that on my Patreon. But other than that, let's get into the video. So this is your first time going to play at a tournament for My Hero Academia CCG, and some of y'all might be nervous. Some of y'all like, I never thought about doing this, I was worried about doing this, and maybe a little bit concerned and don't know really what to do, so you're just kind of winging it. Well, you've come to the right place. I am going to help you prepare properly for tournaments, and after you do it once, you'll just be ready for the rest of the time. All right, now these are just some of my observations of what I've seen and what I've done. I haven't got to play in a lot of tournaments as of lately, but when I have played in tournaments, I've played in many tournaments, and some of the things, there are a lot of do's and don'ts that I've done and I've learned over the time. But when you come to something big like a regionals, a regional license exam and stuff, you really want to be prepared properly. And you don't, some of the things that I'm about to share with you, you may not think it affects you, but it does, okay? And so this will help you get kind of the jitters out and everything else. So number one, make sure you get a good night's rest. You need rest, okay? Get a good sleep, rest through. A lot of times, you know, some pros have, you know, they'll tell you like that, yeah, I just built this deck last night, or I was up till 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, and then I gotta get up and I haven't had that much sleep. And a lot of players do that. They panic and have all their stuff on. They're trying to still decide if they want to play this, play that, and then they end up losing out on sleep. And then during the games and stuff, they'll just start making mistakes, or they're just like, okay, I'm just working off sleep, you know. They may be a little more agitated. So get a good night's rest, so that way you are well rested and ready to go the next day or next morning. A lot of these tournaments are in the morning, so rest well. Number two, make sure you eat something light. Like, eat some fruit, like, you know, get bananas, apples, just things that are nutritious, something that's gonna keep you up and keep you going, so you're not sluggish. I mean, now some people can have big breakfasts. They can have eggs and, you know, sausage and all that other stuff. Some people just eat a lot of meat. I know I have a buddy of mine that eats a lot of meat and everything else. But you know, when playing in these tournaments, you don't want to get too sluggish. You don't want to get very like, man, what did I eat? Then the other thing, you got to use the bathroom. And it will hit you at the oddest time. You sitting there trying to focus and you about to do one move and then you just go burp. Anyways, the point is, you don't want to get the bubble guts and all of that in the middle of that. Now you might got that pre-game, you know, like, oh, okay, I gotta go release some things, and that's cool too. That usually works too. But what I would do is having something nutritious. It would really help you, like I said, focus. And you don't have to be so full. You know, you'll feel, your body will feel satisfied. Some people may be like, well, does that have to do anything? It has a lot to do with it. So don't make the mistake and not eat anything, and don't make the mistake in eating too much, okay? Two extremes will affect you. Number three, make sure you have everything with you. And I mean everything as in, not everything with you as in bring your whole collection. I'm saying make sure you have your deck already filled out, already done, already organized, ready to go. Make sure you have your side deck situated so you're not trying to figure out what you're going to put in your side deck and everything else. Some people make their last minute changes. Some pros do, but they already know what they want to do. They've been doing it for a while. But I wouldn't necessarily do that. It's better to just be prepared, and I'm gonna go through some other parts of why being prepared like that helps. When you have everything already prepared, it makes it easier for you. Also, don't forget, make sure you bring extra sleeves, okay? Bring some extra sleeves, whatever your sleeves are in. I mean, and I'm not making a promotion for, you know, Dragon Shield or anything. I'm just saying though, you know, whatever those, whatever your sleeves are, whatever color sleeves you have, make sure you have those extra sleeves are really important, because there are a lot of times you'll be shuffling and next thing you know, it does happen. I've seen players, they'll be shuffling somewhere in top cuts or whatever, and then boom, one of the sleeves breaks, and then another sleeve breaks, another sleeve breaks, and then they're just like, man, what am I gonna do? Okay, so have extra sleeves on you that are the same color, so that way, just in case anything, you're just prepared. You're just fully prepared, not worried about anything. Another one that I know a lot of people end up doing, make sure you pack light. Make sure you just have your decks. You could have some with side cards. You may have some other decks you want to play against some people later on. Sure. Maybe you want to do some trading. Sure, you may not understand how trading is, so you don't have to bring your trades yet. But yeah, bring some trades, but don't bring your collection. Don't bring all this, all your combos and all that other stuff. Don't do it, because you're probably gonna walk away with a lot more cards anyway. So pack light so you have room to bring stuff with you later on. You might buy some cards, everything else. So kind of have an idea what you're gonna be going out there. Are you gonna be going out there and possibly buy some stuff, or are you just going out there to connect? Especially for your first event. Pack lighter for your first event, and it will help you kind of not have to worry too much and have to keep up with this. There's not a lot of thievery or anything that happens. At least I haven't experienced any of that. I haven't seen anybody experience that in this community. Not that it couldn't happen, but just packing lighter allows you to not focus so much on, oh, I got this, I got this, I got this, I got this. You got small things to focus on, and that gives you less things to think about when going to play in these tournaments. Number 4, personal hygiene. A lot of people may not think that this is a issue, or they may not see this as a concern. I haven't really found this as a concern too much with people in this game, but for you as the player, these are, like I said, you don't have to do all these things. These are just something to help you. So yeah, I carry in my bags, I mean, I have deodorants, I be having, you know, I got my nail kit, men and nails kit, hey, you know, I have my, you know, a lot of people talk about my hygiene, about how I be smelling. They be like, yo, man, you smell so good, you know, and I be feeling good. I be like, yo, thank you. You know, I took a shower and stuff. But I also, like, I use, you know, fragrance oils and stuff like that. I also, you know, I got my, you know, get my hair, you get your hair cut, get your hair done or whatever when you're going to these events. Why these matter though is because if you feel like you look good, you're gonna feel good. And a lot of times people are so, you know, I'm not saying you gotta worry about your look. No, it's not that it matters, but it does help you it helps you get rid of the jitters, especially if somebody goes, hey, you look really nice today, or you smell really good. And it's gonna carry over into something else in a minute that I'm gonna share with you why these are tactics that help you perform well in a tournament. Even if you're not being the best at the tournament, you will still feel good about yourself. Oh, and let me not forget, we'll do hand sanitizer. See, I got girls' night. That's my wife's. That's my wife's hand sanitizer. Aha! After the rain. Hand sanitizer. You are going to be shaking a lot of people's hands. Not just shaking people's hands, but just whatever. You're going to be dealing with other people's cards. Who knows? I'm not saying people are dirty, but germs are everywhere. And so just having that, you'll feel better and feel clean about yourself in that as well. So make sure you have those in your arsenal as well, which will also lead me to this next part, which is why, you know, hygiene really does help with certain things. When you have everything prepared, when you have all your cards prepared, you got yourself feeling good, smelling good, whatever, you then look into connecting with people. Connect with the people at the tournament. Start talking with people, start conversing with them, find out what their interests are in their decks and why they chose those decks and everything else. Just get to know people. This community is wonderful. People will love talking to each other. They like to share their knowledge. Now, do you run into some oddballs? Sure. You're gonna run into some people that are just not gonna deal with you, but for the most part, I doubt you'll deal with that too often. But connect with the people, and that will also help get your jitters down too. You know, you'll start thinking about who you connected with or had fun with. Someone might give you a tip on something or whatever, and you're just gonna be like, you know what? man, I'm really excited about playing now. Now, instead of being nervous about playing, you're excited, even more excited about playing, you know, because of how somebody made you feel, or your interaction with somebody. So definitely looking at that, connecting with people, you know, it just helps in the long run. You know, you might see them later on, and now you can have an enjoyable game with them. It's still competitive, but you can still have an enjoyable game and not worry about, oh, I got to do this, I got to do that, they got to do this. You know, you just never know. So connect with people, really important. My next one would be bring snacks. You know, you're gonna have I don't know how many breaks are gonna be at these events. From what I know of, some of these, the last few times there weren't breaks. But I'm sure they may make some adjustments. If they don't though, make sure, you know, you go and take your break and get some, you know, fresh air, go take a walk if you got done earlier. You know, make sure you have something to munch on. Chips are kind of, you know, sure, yeah, like I said, with those bananas and stuff, it'll keep you kind of flowing and stuff. Also, drink a lot of water. You gotta have some bottles of water or access to something to drink. I mean, I know some people will drink Coke, whatever helps you, but I'm just talking about taking care of yourself so that way you don't get, you know, sluggish and everything. Some people will have chocolate so they get, you know, sugar rush, whatever works for you, sure. But this is me, I drink a lot of water. You know, you'll be talking a lot, you'll be connecting with people a lot, and your mouth will get dry very quickly. So definitely drink a lot of water, have a lot of water. Lastly, and I'm pretty sure there's some more things, but I just think this is the last one. This is the final thing. And the final thing that you should always think about: have fun. Have fun. You just go knowing that you're getting ready to have fun. You're getting ready to go to the next level. You're getting ready to connect with people. There's probably content creators that you're going to be wanting to see, you want to connect with and stuff. And it's just going to be so much fun. Just think about that. And you're going to get promos. You're going to get exclusive cards. I mean, there's just so much that's going to take place. So be looking forward to that. Don't worry about, oh, well, how well am I going to do? Am I going to be the best? And all that stuff. You may lose every single game. Who knows? But the point is, you doing these little things, these will help you feel better during the event. You don't have to feel out of it. Then, you know, when this whole thing is done, you get to go and connect with these people afterwards, and that's when you pig out. So anyways, these are just some of the things that help me do better. Not just do better, but also prepare me for tournaments. And I've been playing in tournaments, and even then you still get jitters and stuff, and you still get a lot of things. But sometimes, depending on what you're eating or what you did last night, you might not have had rest or whatever. Now, depending on, I know some people have things that they got going on all the time, but resting definitely helps. So like I said, these are just some of the tips that I use when going to my first event. Welcome to the game. So for a lot of you new players, anybody that's old players or whatever, y'all already have your own tactics, y'all do your thing. But you new players, enjoy yourself. Some of you guys are probably going to be going to Orlando for the RLE out there, regional license exam. And your boy Ty's House of Cards will be there. So I look forward to seeing you guys. Love you guys. Thanks for watching. Take care. Peace.